So manifestation, let's talk about it. So I received a really big download last night. I went to the Akashic Records, and the keeper showed me manifestation. And I think he did that because I had made a video about him a couple of days ago. If you haven't seen it, go back and look at it. It's the last ones I posted. So here I am doing something for the class. So when he explained it to me, of course, while I'm there, it all makes sense because I'm not using my human brain when I'm there. So it all makes sense. But spoiler alert, it's a little convoluted because I've tried. This is my fifth time trying to make this video to explain it. So here we go again. Okay, so manifestation, it only works when you, the person who's manifesting, embody and feel what you want. Everything, emotion is tied to everything. Emotion is the key. Emotion and water are the key. So you have to feel it. And I know that we've all seen the videos telling you, oh, you have to write it down. You have to act as though you already have it. You have to believe it. You have to embody it. That is true. That is so true. But I think for the most of us, we don't understand the why behind it. You think if you just write what you want down, or you say it, or you talk about it to the moon, that it will happen. That's not it. Those are things that you can put into place to help convince yourself of it so that eventually you will get to the real feeling. But that in itself is really not doing anything. But again, if that's what you're doing, keep doing that because one day you will eventually get there. But the real manifestation happens through emotion. Okay. And I'm going to explain why. So, I'm going to bring up quantum physics. I'm not going to get into the nitty gritty of it, but just a high level explanation about why it kind of works, and it involves quantum physics. So last year when I first started embodying my gifts as a psychic and just leaning into it and wanting to know, how can I do this? Like, how can I, a client can just go to my website, book it, send me a picture, and like 15, 20 minutes before our session, I'll open the picture and then I'll just say, okay, well, show me what needs to be seen. Close my eyes, kind of sit with myself for a minute. It doesn't take long. And then I find you. I find you in the darkness, and I know past, present, and future, and here and there of your life. And I tell you that. Again, I wanted to know how I was able to do that, and it is through quantum physics. So I'm just, again, high level. Quantum physics, I'm going to call it a particle. A particle is nothing and everything. And it becomes something when it's observed. I don't know if I'm explaining that right. But so say my finger is like a particle and it's just moving back and forth. And we don't know what this is. Like, we know it's my finger, but we're just pretending. We don't know what this is. We don't know, it's moving too fast. And then when I look at it, it stops. And I say, oh, that's a finger. That's how quantum physics works in a nutshell. When something is observed, that's when it becomes the object. Okay? So, manifestation works. Say that I want this perfect job or this perfect love. I can do job or love. I mean, that's what usually people want to know about. But I think for our purposes, I'll use love because I think it'd just be easier to explain it that way. So say I want this perfect romantic love. I want this person who treats me like a princess, who just adores me and romances me and treats me really, really nice. Okay, I want that. If I'm walking around and I'm feeling dejected, I'm feeling used, I'm feeling underappreciated, I feel unloved, that's what I'm putting out. We're all energy. That's the energy I'm putting out. So when people look at me, again, it's what's observable. If they look at me and they're like, wow, her energy is terrible. She feels, but she looks unloved. No one cares about her. She is unworthy. That's what I'll attract. That's what I'll attract because that's the energy I'm putting out, and that's what people will see. So I'll attract people who like that, who stay on that vibration, who recognizes that vibration as something that they too vibrate on. Do you see what I'm saying? So with quantum physics and with manifestation, you have to not just say it, I want to be loved, or write it down, I want someone to love me. No, you have to be it. You have to be romantic, even with yourself. I was going to say even with yourself, but really that's what you want. You want this for you. You have to turn it inside, not project it out, but turn it inside, because this is what you want to be seen as. This is what you want, and this is what you have to be in order for that to find you. Again, love won't find you if you're feeling unloved. You're not going to attract it. You're going to attract unloved. So what you must do is you must be romantic with yourself or others. Feel loved by yourself and others. Do things nice for yourself and others. Talk to yourself like you would want someone else to talk to you. That's what you'll attract. Because once you vibrate on that, and like you can't fake it. Like you can't fake it. But once you vibrate in that love and in the thing that you want, when others observe you, that's what they will see. Then if you have a lot of people observing you in that way, that's what everyone will see. And that's what you will be. That is just how quantum physics works. That's what you will be. So if you want to be successful and have this great career, even if you work at a not so great career, it doesn't, like I don't want to name anything because I don't want to offend anybody. It doesn't matter. You make it the best career that you have. Yes, you want more, but you say, okay, this is like, I want something better for myself. I know I can do something better. You just know what that is, and you embody that. Like I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and you start doing that, so that when people look at you, that's what they see. Again, quantum physics. So, like, you can't fake it. I don't care if you're at a dead-end job. If you're going into work and you're complaining all the time about how unhappy you are and how you don't like it there and blah, blah, blah. I mean, we know people that say that they're in the same spot, doing the same thing. They've been doing that for years, and that's how people see them. No one wants to be around them, because this is how, it doesn't matter how much they say, I do this here, I do that there. It doesn't matter. This is how people will see them. And then we also know people who are walking around, maybe not in the best situation, but they are working hard. And they are the ones getting promoted. They're the ones getting the good thing, because that's how people see them. So I have more, but I'm not going to make a part 2 right now. So get to manifesting, getting to embody it. If you have to write it down 10 times to like make yourself feel that thing, write it down 10 times. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying do that. I'm saying commit to it though. Okay, guys, happy manifesting.